Hello and welcome back to the coAdjoint video development blog. This is the second video in the series. If you didn't catch the first one, there'll be a link appearing in the top right hand corner of the video right about now. So firstly, I'd like to say thank you so much to anyone who watched the first video or gave me a like. I had some really good useful feedback from the first video in my personal messages on Facebook, and a really nice comment on the Facebook page as well. So please keep that coming. It means a lot to me to know what you guys think. So to summarise the first video, I showcased the demo that we're working on for to demonstrate exactly what our software can do, and I showed you a preset of a Terminator-like character and how that would actually change the behaviour of the AI. So just to recall, I showed you that the AI actually heavily fortify the front of the map because you're a Terminator-like character. They assume that you're not going to sneak around, so the only other way really in is through the front, and so they heavily armour that to defend against your attack. So now I'm going to show you how the behaviour contrasts when your skill levels are different from the Terminator character. So I'm going to shut this down, I'm going to start it back up again and show you if we picked a more generic like character, so like a soldier in something like a Call of Duty game or Modern Warfare. We're going to start with a preset, but what I want to also demonstrate is that these values here are completely customizable for whatever sort of character you want to play. You know, it'd be very easy for me to set up different AI strategies by just clicking on the presets, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to change some of these settings to show how the AI will actually respond when you customize your skills, because that's really important. I think that you have the control over what sort of character you have, and then the AI reacts to whatever that may be. So for this particular generic soldier-like character, I'm going to take down the hand-to-hand skills. Note that we've got a total number of skill points that were allocated, and then we have to, we can use as many of those as possible. I'm going to take down the rocket launcher skills a bit as well, just to see a real contrast from the Terminator. I'm going to increase grenades. I'm going to turn down sniper rifle a bit. And now if you move on to these I didn't really explain this so well last time. These skills are more to do with your movement around the map, these ones here, so your speed, gymnastics, jump and sprint. The gymnastics skill is going to affect some options for entering the base in the level, which I haven't actually loaded up in the map yet. But your gymnastics skills will allow you to do a special sort of roll by pressing, I think it's probably the V key at the moment. And depending on that skills, that will determine how good you are at doing that, how fast you roll, how far you roll, all those sort of factors. And also it will determine how good you are at using these other routes into the map, which require some sort of gymnastic ability. So for this character, I'm going to turn this up a bit. I'm going to turn up his jump. I'm going to take down his constitution, because he's just a human sort of character. He hasn't got sort of superhuman abilities with like a robot would, for example. And I think that should just about do it. So now let's see how the AI actually reacts to this sort of character. So they know this is your skill set from the way you've played before. And immediately we see a complete change in the tactics of the AI. So with the Terminator, we saw there were a lot of guys right in the front of the map. Here we only see that there are 2 guys in the front. And the reason why they've done that is because your character is not as good as taking a hit as the Terminator. It's unlikely that you're just going to storm him through the front of the map, because 2 guys on 1, it's quite likely that you're just going to get gunned down. So they've actually put their resources into patrolling around the perimeter of the map. So you can see a couple of the guys here, one there, one is circling around the back there, and another guy there. Actually, they've also spawned less enemies because they assume that you're not as your artillery power is not as great, so they're just relying on their skill to defeat you rather than just trying to outgun you. So we see a real distinct contrast in the behaviour of this character. Not even using a preset, we've customised the character to what I want it to do. And we see that the AI has completely changed its behaviour to better suit that playing style, to create more of a challenge. So what I'm going to do in the next couple of videos is show how this demo is going to progress. So we have at the moment, you've seen that we're floating around with the character, but ultimately we want to have it playable. We want to have a first person character who will spawn over there, and you'll be able to play the game and see how your skills progress over time. Now we've actually got quite a way towards doing that, but I haven't shown any of that Unity development side of it yet, and that's what I want to showcase in the next couple of videos. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you see where we're going with the demo and also the next few steps. Please stay tuned. Please send me your likes and comments. I read all of them. I'm really interested to know what people think, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers.